Hello and welcome everybody to the Iracing Shortcourse Summer Series, round number one, coming to you from Crandon, Wisconsin. The long course today. Hello everybody, I'm Dave Arnold, joined alongside Austin Knight here to take a look at practice just finished up, getting on to qualifying right now. Letting these drivers, it looks like our format for tonight. We're looking at three heats, it looks like. LCQs, and then of course
three heats going on. A change from last season, we had a few drivers get in from qualifying into the heats. That is out of the window. You're gonna have to race your way in. We're looking at three heats tonight. Top two are going into the main with 6 laps in each of our heats, and then our last chance qualifier. The top 4 go into the heats, and the main event is, well, for this race, they're all random inversions, even though the random inversion doesn't really matter since this is at Crandon. We're going to have a giant land rush start to kick everything off. So, you know, it will matter in the later rounds, but in this round, it's all wild.
Well, I know, and also gate pick is real important too, so that's what you got to think about when that, you know, getting that inside. It's not always that inside line, though, that has it. Sometimes it's in that 3rd or 4th position there where you really get that direct shot. Sometimes you get pitched off in that first turn.
Yeah, it is going to be a very tricky start to this race, as that first turn dive is always going to be pretty interesting heading into there, as qualifying is just currently still going on. We do have a few drivers filling in, well, one driver filling in right there, and that would be Luke Knupp, actually posing for us right there. Thanks, Luke, as he pulls off right there. But yeah, he is filling in for one of our drivers. He's filling in for Mason Prater tonight.
I know Mason Prater's back in Wisconsin getting ready for Anago. So probably doing some testing, getting that all dialed in.
Zach Rapkin currently making his way through the course. Currently sitting in 3rd place. Taylor Vandenbush in that 89 machine just came across and jumped himself into the top 10. And our heats are going to be very interesting to see on how many people are going to be allowed in our heats. 3 heats usually means we got about like 35 drivers here. So 35 divided by 3, do some quick math. It should be about 12, 13 people per race.
About 12 and a half.
Let's cut it in half. Front wheel, you'll have a front wheel drive Pro 4 and a rear wheel drive Pro 4.
You said it was 36 drivers?
Yeah, 35, 36.
35, 36, that'd be 12 per heat.
Yes. So we're going to have 1 full row and then 2 drivers in the back row. So if you're somehow unlucky to get caught out of those back rows, it's going to be very unfortunate.
Yeah, it gets a little tough that day.
Yeah, but it will give you some ability to duck and weave and dive through the carnage of turn 1, as we've seen happen a few times with these guys when they come here.
Yeah, watching also their qualifying of different drivers, also watching around there. So, interesting news from the world of short course.
Hold on, this is
We're talking about Crandon. Press release just came out. Originally, Jamie Flannery, part of the Flannery family, was going to be buying it, Crandon, and apparently the sale is now either fallen through or something like that.
What are you doing down there, Bryce?
The old guard back in control at Crandon, or still in control.
Flip lap 2.
Kind of strange.
Went high in a tree turn lap.
I was kind of curious to see what would happen, what Jamie would do with it.
A lot of drivers.
We'll see what happens. Crandon will always be Crandon no matter what.
This is true. You can't really change a lot of things about Crandon. It's just so legendary, and there's so many things that people will expect from it. Like the stuff you expect to change with Crandon would just
I was
be
just
like
really disappointed because there was no stream up, and it killed my confidence.
Maybe a few newsstands here and there.
Only perform under pressure.
You know, maybe a track extension and a something going into that forest where the original rallies were held in the marshes.
Alright,
Well, when they ran the Ultra 4s there, They did use the backwoods.
Um,
Went by the pond because
if you guys want to go watch a
coal
stream
right into the pond.
on Twitch,
All
there
we saw was
is
lights
a
coming at us,
stream being
water,
shown
It hit
at.
the water,
No.
and the lights were still on, still coming out. He got it shut off right before he got in the water, but the lights were on. You can see it coming out. Looked like a underwater, water, unidentifiable object. You know, like a submersible UFO.
Kind of like that scene out of
I will
Star
plug
Wars when
the
they first,
link inside the chat if you guys want to
see Jar
go
Jar's place. It's
show
all those
whoever
lights
wants to
under
watch you guys
water,
race.
but yeah,
It might not
Jar
show
Jar, you can't say Jar
most
Jar.
of the
I
race,
said
but
Jar Jar.
at least it'll be coming to watch and see
But no,
who's
just
in
kind of
first and
interesting,
stuff.
you know, Crandon, and that's going
I
to
was
be
willing to
great,
bet
though,
they're
looking
going to
forward
go
to
some at
spring
Twitch
trainings
is
in a couple
streaming.
weeks after Annie go, and then I'll be heading back probably ERX.
I'm not sure if you guys can see what I just typed.
Jar Jar's out there. Chris Newer's got some nose
one
damage,
sec,
and
it did
he's
not go
putting
through.
down some qualifying laps. I feel like he just pulled over because he knows that front nose. This isn't a Pro 4 with a dog nose. It's not a short-nosed Pro 4.
Alright, well,
Newer, the
Christopher
Sparko
just
truck you're talking about?
just
Yes,
put that
I
in,
am. And
so did.
qualifying has just
and-
ended.
So
we
if
got
you guys
our first,
go and watch, you guys
we
can
have
go
our
watching
first
that. And let's
grid
start with
ready
heats. We
up
are
for our
going
first
to
heat.
hold
Taylor
the heat.
Vandenbush
We're
starting
just gonna
up on
stick
pole,
to
followed
our
by Chris
regular
Plumlee,
format
Ethan
here.
Hebert, Luke Knupp, Nick Larson, Shaden, Zane Mender, James Huguette, Nathan Mexton, Hunter Carpenter, Brian Toole, Alex Hoffman, and Ashton Perfect taking out that final spot in this 12-car field here in heat number 1.
And you see the guys stacked in the back there as we start to populate the line here.
Or in my case, trees. Yeah,
There we
CR2
go.
back markers in the back. They'll be starting up onto the inside. Watch what that number 9 of Ashton Perfect might do. We might see him trying a little outside line heading into this. But
Alright,
everyone's
your
all
radio check
lined up
with
and getting
89
ready
cars.
to go here at
Here.
Crandon. But first, I
Thank you,
think
36.
we have time
Here.
for our national anthem.
Thank you, 57.
Oh, I'm here.
Thank you, 77.
Here.
Thank you, 802.
Was all in this.
802.
Gotcha.
Thank you, 415.
Here.
Thank you, 55. Thank you, 019.
Here.
Thank you, 053.
Here.
Thank you, 5.
Here.
Thank you, 27. Alright, and 9.
Here.
Thank you. Alright, we'll get you guys on the track here pretty soon to film it, and we're gonna go green on the iRacing lights. So let everybody keep it clean and take your turn 1.
Oh shit, I'm tired.
He plugged it into the chat. If you just scroll up, you can find that.
Welcome, Brody Graham.
Alright, get your truck started. That should be enough time. We're just gonna wing it. So get your truck started and we're gonna go. Like we said, top 2 go, competition lap 3, then
And we are back here live for the Iracing Shortcourse Series. Round 1 here at Crandon. The top 2 are advancing. The 5 red lights are going on, and it's green, green, green here at Crandon.
And there they go. The team's going to get the whole shot coming out of here. Yep. Middle there. Let's see. Ooh, someone's going to turn around there.
Car looking up the inside. That is Chris Plumley taking the lead, going on to the outside. We got a few cars merging inside of each other. One car getting a bit sideways, but it's looking like Plumley around to the outside of the circuit, getting ahead of looking up into and Vandenbush and Ebert. Our top 4 as they head underneath that red
Warning,
sign.
415 for lag.
Plumley with a great start there in that Legion, it looks like, on the side. Good up, rotating around there.
Looking up,
53
using
warning
the
for
stars
contact.
and stripes, making them look nice, as well as Ethan Ebert in that Ultra Motorsports car, as he is right on the tail. We got trucks flipping in the background. I believe that's Hunter Carpenter. Oh, it is Hunter Carpenter.
Carpenter, yep. As they slide around, take a look at it here. Coming around.
Oh, he made contact with the Yokohama car, and then just gets absolutely turned over here, end over end. And that is a very
Warning,
good
9 for
start
lag.
Hunter Carpenter as we get back to our leaders here for the Iracing Shortcourse Series. Luke it up. Christopher Plumley going into the hairpin, very tight for this. Top 5 advance with 5 laps to go. They do have a competition caution on lap 3.
Yeah, it looks like Plumley, though, still getting only heat back from Luke Knapp. Once again, Knapp filling in tonight.
77 warning
Knapp
flag,
looking to the
77.
inside, looking to make the move. Plumley running that number 36. And reminiscent of that legend, Rick Huseman, out there trying to fight for it. Knapp trying to get back up to the inside again.
Is there a
Plumley
yellow?
has that preferred line as he cuts down, takes that line
the
right
left
away
two.
from Knapp.
Yeah, Knapp's connection makes this pretty hard for Plumley, but you know, I think Luke also knows that Plumley is blinking just a little bit for him. So they're going to be lined up nose to nose to gearbox right now pretty much. Knapp getting all the pressure on Christopher Plumley, and I know Dirty Plum right now would really want to get into the finale and not have to deal with that wild start again. Like, he really took off the line.
And you can see coming to the picture right behind those two is Ethan Ebert. Vandenbush sitting in that 4th position. Minder now moves from 6th to 5th, back in that top 5. That's where you want to be as they come around. The 36
Out of the field right now. Battle for 8th place as Nick Larson sends it up the inside of the 019, and he's playing to the bumper right where he needs to be, but there's a little bit of contact with 27 of Alex Hoffman and Nick Larson. But Larson making the move for 7th place.
Boy, look at that battle back there, man. 4 of these guys are going for it.
They're side by side, almost 3 wide through that first turn. And oh, a big slam and a little bit of a side check from Alex Hoffman on Larson. As here comes
Yellow at the flag, race to the
right
flag,
now.
yellow at the
Watch
flag.
these two, oh my goodness, they're inside each other.
Yeah, look at this. Hoffman and Larson still going at it there. And I do believe I just caught a shot of our leaders battling back up in front, too, still.
Yeah, as our leaders go through, the driver-led competition caution is happening right now as everyone comes in over the top, and we can take a little bit of a breather as we're watching through the dust.
Once again, top 2 advance. 4 laps to go here.
There's Christopher Plumley. He put in the fastest lap of the race last. Oh my God, what are these guys doing? So Hoffman just pretty much murdered the 55 right there when they were trying to slow down.
I saw that Hoffman get a little sideways there. Take another look at it here when they come around. Slide.
Oh, the 55 just bodied the 802, and here comes the 27 just planting his foot and trying to pit maneuver the 55 into the wall or something?
I don't know. It looked like he gave a nice little shove out of the way.
There's obviously something intentional happening. They're still scrapping back there. I know they're having a massive fight, but come on, guys. It's the first round. You don't want to give Luke Knapp Connor Berry already a big headache. It's the first round. Come on, you've got to wait for like round 3 for that. Sorry, Connor. Connor Berry doing an amazing job as always. And this is a
You know,
very
I, just gotta,
slow-
I also got to mention, coming out of the Great American Short Course Series, Connor Berry sweeping the weekend and his mod cart. Very impressed. Kudos.
He
Good
does
job
such a
on
great-
that CBR machine. Oh, yeah.
He does a great job as coming out of turn 1 as we were
All
waiting
right, here
for
they come.
Christopher Plumley. Here they come, and that Legion machine got 2 Ultras right behind him. When is he going to go?
Green, green.
Green, green, green again. That's voice crack.
Well, you're making a command there, Austin. So as we go back up front, Plumley out in front with Knapp, Ebert, Vanderbush, and Larson, the top 5.
Body shot from Vanderbush into the 57, and now he's side by side with the Ultra Motorsports teams of Luke Knupp now.
Yeah, it looks like Knapp got just a little bit away from him there as we look back down. They slide around.
Vanderbush trying to sneak his way into the top 3. He's got his nose into the top 3 right now, ahead of Ethan Ebert. And now Luke Knupp needs to look into his rearview mirror as here comes Vandenbush. Top 2 advance, 3 to go. Little bit of a body shot between these two. There's a lot of nose damage now on Vandenbush, but he's on that gearbox and bumper of Luke Knupp. He's looking down to the inside, heading into the hairpin. He's sending it. It's a big send by all 3 of the drivers, but Knupp's able to hold it around the outside.
Knapp able to keep that preferred line there, keep that momentum up, not spinning the tires. Looked like Vandenbush, just basically scrubbed so much speed coming out of Cowboys corner.
Indeed, and there's a little bit of a swirly happening behind them. Ethan Ebert looking up to the inside, getting a little crazy with Vandenbush. A good finish here was setting up very well into the last chance qualifier. As I gotta blame Helio Castroneves for just destroying my throat over the weekend, and that's why I'm voice cracking and just cackling all over the place. Ebert up the inside.
Yeah, Ebert needs to get another position to make it to that main event here. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, but it's held by, but that last position is currently held by his teammate Luke Knupp, and he's trying to push it up the inside of Christopher Plumley with 2 laps to go.
Plumley just right on rails there, keeping those lines, preferred line there, keeping those 4 tires digging around the corners. A lot of control coming in there. He starting to feel that little slip. You tag that to get that track.
Yeah, a lot of throttle control is definitely important. So we're watching Cowboys corner right now. Everybody getting a little bit wild onto that berm as you see the 2 Ultra cars trying to catch up.
How about that? And I'm gonna hit you that hard.
In that Legion machine.
Plum purple crazy there.
Ooh, speaking of crazy, look how crazy he got off that jump. The car bouncing at least 20 feet into the air.
Yeah, he got a lot of side-to-side action there. But Plum,
That'll be decided when the time is here.
purple crazy machine.
You know, he's probably a crazy purple people eater.
And you know that Mopar purple.
Yeah. You know, purple's such a good color. I love seeing it on race cars. Just be more of a
looks good.
white flag in the air.
1 lap to go. Ooh.
Somebody hitting a K-rail right there. Getting a little bit off right there. And now here comes Knupp right behind him.
They're not matching turn for turn as they come around.
Knupp looking for that inside move. Plumley defending that move immediately. And they're all going to go for the same spot. Are we going to see a late dive for Knupp? Knupp going for a wider berth. It's not going to work out. Almost gets collected by his teammate Ebert. And it's going to be a drag race coming out of Cowboys corner heading into turn 1. A lot of side-by-side action for Knupp. Slapping his truck against the ground right there as Ebert's trying to catch up to his teammate. It might try to sneak away a second place from these two, but it looks like Plumley heading into the gravel pit. The checker flag is a wave in on the other side of this final turn. Plumley, Knupp, nose to tail with each other into the final quarter. Knupp big set, a lot of body in and banging between them. Plumlee using his car through the finish. Plumlee is going to take the first heat here ahead of Luke Knupp.
Literally by a nose.
By a nose, by a wheel, I gotta say. And these two advancing into the
All right, welcome back, everybody, here to the main event here tonight, the iRacing Short Course kickoff of the summer series here on Racecraft TV. Want to thank a lot of our great sponsors real quick. Dirt Sports World, CBR Performance Products, AIM Data Systems, Sparco, Signature Propellers.
It's not
There's
clean.
It's super clean.
And I believe he hit all of them right there. But yeah, we're looking at our front grid, our starting grid here for our finale. We filled out both rows here today. 18 trucks lined up to tackle round one. Zachary Drapkin, China Sherlock, Luke Knupp, British Shermont, Keaton Swain, Chris Plumlee, Ethan Ebert, Taylor Vandenbush, Trent Dinkel, and Nicholas Dachelet. Our front row. Behind them, it's Ashton Perfect, Shaden Zane Minder, Hunter Carpenter, Thomas Grady, Holton Hyrider, George Schultz, Nick Larson, and Mike Sorum. Our final spots. 18 drivers lined up. 18 drivers ready to take the championship lead of the Iracing Shortcourse Summer Series here at Crandon.
All right, here we are. It's 2 minutes once the grid starts here. 12 laps make up the distance. This 1.7 mile course here. The long course here at Crandon.
Main event, 12 laps. Competition caution on lap 6 for these guys. And so it's gonna have a little bit of a spiciness halfway through this race. But everyone
Look
knows.
at our top qualifiers, of course, Keaton Swain.
Yeah, Swain in the middle spot in 5th. He's definitely going to be in that sweet spot as here comes those 5 red lights.
Green, green, green flag.
And it's green, green, green here in the Iracing Shortcourse Summer Series at Crandon.
That's a wicked fucking bounce.
It's Zachary Drapkin by a mile up the inside. It's a little bit of contact right there. Keaton Swain stuck in the between 3 wides. They go over the Red Bull jump. Luke Knupp in that 77 making it look absolutely perfect right there. They're 5 wide in this massive pileup of trucks underneath that rise.
Looks like Tyler Sherlock. And
hold your line, guys. Hold your line.
Top 5. Ebert. So it's Drapkin, Knupp, Sherlock, Vandenbush, Ebert, Dinkel, Hyrider, Jeremiah, Minder, and Swain. Swain and Minder battling back there for that 9th position.
For sure that was going to bottleneck.
Look at our leaders up front, Drapkin. Knupp. Sherlock. Well, Tyler Sherlock sure come a long way very quickly.
Yeah, Sherlock had a great start right there.
Push me.
Really avoided all that stuff. Was down in. He's actually started where Zachary Drapkin was starting, and now there's a lot of trucks piling into Cowboy Corner and a little bit of yeehaw right there as Knupp and Sherlock fighting out for second place as Zachary Drapkin races it out in the lead. Oh my goodness.
I don't want to eat it.
Yeah, Knupp racing for Mason Prater here today. Not in for full time right now, so he's pulling out a little bit of helpfulness out of his hat and letting himself drive for somebody else. As Drapkin makes a little bit of a mistake, goes a little bit wide, and more of those now allow Knupp to sneak his way up there. But I feel like they're just going to be relaxing right now. They all know what they need to do to make it a lap 6, but oh, body shot by Knupp on Drapkin. Well, as I said, they are going to be making a lot of big moves. Here comes some big moves right now. Knupp on Drapkin, side by side. Mason Prater is cheering on his buddy right there. Knupp, Drapkin, body into each other through Cowboy Corner. Knupp's rolled it. Knupp has rolled it.
What a save.
Knupp somehow saved it, but he's down to 7th, and Mason Prater is banging his fist on the table. He's like, you're trying to make me win points, not take them away. Yeah, that was an early turn in by Drapkin, and that just sent Knupp sideways, got caught in a rut, and kicked himself onto 2 wheels. Then he just floored it, and some tires caught tires, and booyah. Seventh. Ignore Grady up there. He is not leading the race. Big body shot. There we go. Now we fixed it. Oh, big body shot right there in the wall. Is Britisher Monty. And that truck has seen better days after that hit. Knupp's truck is also a little bit of a beat up right there. So Mason Prater is going to be taking Luke's check or something away from him. Sherlock and Ebert fight for 2nd place.
Sorry about that.
Big Senderino by Ebert. Not really aiming for the other car, but he's getting side by side with him and giving a little bit of peek of his mind.
Fuck, that thing's drying out quick.
Yeah, but Drapkin, he's got to know that lap 6 is when the competition caution comes out, so he will have to watch behind him at that time. But you know, he's going to be enjoying this fight in his rearview mirror, because these two are going to be going at it, but very soon they're going to be going right back at Zachary Drapkin when they come back on that green flag restart. Sherlock and Ebert having a very good battle right now. Oh, Ebert's done it through Cowboys corner. Yeah, that inside line just gives you so much grip. But look at Sherlock trying to hold it around the outside right now underneath the Red Bull jump. Sherlock, big side action right there. Ebert trying to hold it around the outside. He's all up in that bumper of Sherlock.
Caution, that's flag.
But it missed. Somebody get a letter opener or just spread these two apart. They're always side by side, nose to tail.
First place,
But
slow it
Ebert
down to
pushes
35.
his car down the inside, and now he's back in second place ahead of Titus Sherlock.
We have
As the competition
no
caution
lap down cars,
comes out
so
right now.
we're-
And I think
no
I'll
lap down
not
cars,
only be
so
speaking for you and me, but
maintain
probably for
35,
Ebert and
make
Sherlock,
sure all cars
the
are here. If they
big
aren't,
sigh
we'll
of
slow it down,
relief.
but actually, first place goes 25. There's some cars who are still in these gravel pit. We will go green this time by. Start is on us. Not pass before the line. It's back before the line. Give it back before the gravel pit. If you don't, you will receive the black flag and have to serve that.
A draft kid, man, who started up on the very far right, had the best start out of anyone, as everybody was trying to get over to the middle of the track and try to get it to somebody's door. Draft kid just kept it to the right and kept to himself, and hey.
Alright, first place, slow it down more. Slow it down more. Don't bump him though. Do not bump first, guys. A tiny bit more. Alright, we are good to go. Bringing up the pace. Start is on us. Not pass toward the line. Nose to tail, please.
Back to green, green, green. Oh!
Green, green, green.
Oh no! Massive,
Ron, you
massive
kinda screwed me on
accordion
that
effect.
talking
Dragged him, went, and then stopped and then went again.
We call
And that
the
caused
green
a little
whenever
bit of
we call
hold
it.
up right there before the Red Bull jump. One truck got caught out right there. That might have been Holton Heirider getting caught out right now. But Drapkin trying to get all the advantage he can on Ethan Ebert, who is sniffing his tail.
89 needs to hold your line going off the jump.
Ground on board
Not
of
good
Titus
autograph.
Sherlock on our super clean camera.
I think that's the number 57. I
Running
can't
fast
really
switch
tell.
back, but Ethan Ebert
warning
is
for lag.
put his
whoever is
car
in
where he
second,
needed it to be
warning
to
for
defend
lag.
that position. And Titus just definitely does not want that
Sorry
to
there,
happen.
Keaton. I didn't know you were over there.
Now we resume that fight. Titus Sherlock putting in a big Texan send right there. That 500 machine, though, just not the best aim for
415,
Cowboys
warning.
corner. Just a little bit too ambitious.
Contact.
Get somebody on the roof in the back. That's
Sorry about that, 802. I couldn't get it still down in time.
it's Hunter Carpenter up on his roof. Oh, the 802 got turned around and then, sandwiched. And unfortunately, he was the baloney in the middle of that. This Knups back and forth. Now Luke Knupp, 1 second, he's down in the 8th after, two-wheeling in on a stunt show. 3 laps later, he's back in a 4th place. This kid is something special. Up, looking down the inside of Sherlock. Sherlock getting onto the wide, and here goes Knupp up into 3rd place.
And Sherlock goes into right back. He'll have that inside line coming around.
Gotta want that outside line to keep the speed off there, but Sherlock knows how to put his bumper where it needs to be. On another driver, and Eric's battling side by side. We saw this with Ebert, and now it's continuing. Sherlock can't get a break with who he's battling with. Knupp down low, and he blocks Sherlock right there. Knupp into 3rd. bad line by Ebert. Try to go full send mode on Drapkin with 4 laps to go. Very early for a move like that. And he's so far away. But that move has slowed him up as Luke Kiddup now has the chance to challenge for second place after that. He's got to play it nice and fight this track and all of its tendencies. And they both took the wall right there. They might be dealing with a little bit of special damage after, well, slapping the ground right there.
If the jerk's exiting pit, you got leaders coming by now. We're clear in a moment.
Now Holton Hyder is starting in that second row, so this is a great start for him. In his qualifying position, Holton Hyder was 10 spots down. And now he is up 10 spots, and he's looking for that 11th on Titus Sherlock. As Knupp and Ebert nose to tail with each other with 3 laps to go. Now, he's not going to send anything up the inside until absolutely necessary on that final lap.
Really stalled out in the corner more than I wanted. Would have liked to have drifted over more.
Both of them slapping the ground with some more. They got one crazy setup on these trucks. And Ebert gets a little bit wide. Kiddup trying to sneak it up the inside on his teammate for second place. Ebert getting onto the top just a little bit more. Ebert stays in second, but Luke Kiddup on his teammate. The Ultra Motorsports boys very aggressive towards each other right now. And one of them feels like they're faster than the other. One of them feels like, I got more fiberglass than you. The other feels like, I got more pace than you. And Zach Drapkin just says, I don't care who is there. I'm running away. Knupp, big Senderino on his teammate, and he's made the move work.
Had to protect the slide job.
That was a rough landing by both of them. Kiddup and Ebert, both of them using all the track, spanking the wall right there.
I had a bad bounce, sorry.
Only difference is the name and the number and the color of their border. Other than that, they're exactly the same.
Spin in 2, turn 2 clear.
Yeah, Ebert's getting a little bit wild. It is last lap chaos though, but he has brought out a big gap. Are we going to be seeing a big send by Ebert? No, we are not. He's going to be taking it kind of cautiously through there.
I cannot take a single turn.
More spanky on the ground. Right behind him. Knupp is closing in. It was 1.5 seconds when he passed Ebert, and he brought it down all the way to 8/10 in the gravel pit to Drapkin. I see that checkered flag waving. It's up in the air. Zachary Drapkin can see it too over the players' razor jump. And Zachary Drapkin a little bit wide. I don't think he cares. The 56 signature
the top 3
machine
takes
on
your
round 1 here in the Iracing Shortcourse series.
Protest will start in. Protest will start at 9:05. top 3, there is no podium, so you guys are good to go.